I know all you tea addicts have been glued to Gorgeous Doll's story times about Uncle Pluto, and let's be real, the drama has been piping hot.
Bro, don't worry.
Don't text my phone. Don't text. Excuse me?
I don't know you, bro.
Stop fucking playing. Listen, at the end of the day, I promise you, on my life, on my fucking life, on everything in my life. All you had to do was shut the fuck up. All you had to do, you keep on fucking playing with me over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're gonna fucking learn. I promise you, because I'm gonna fucking teach you. I promise I'm going to teach you, bitch.
But hold up. Future hasn't just been tangled up with Gorgeous Doll. Word on the street, Unc is still messing with Ciara and Russell Wilson. Again? Seriously? Doesn't he have enough on his plate already? Like, oh, I don't know. A whole new baby on the way? And yes, we'll get into that Ciara situation in a second because, phew, it's a lot.
Lit. That phone call got me a little like, who was you talking to? Who are you talking to? And I'm crazy. I will pull up to every address, okay? Every address. And I got 5 of them, okay? 5 in Miami alone. You gotta be at one. Or maybe you're in the back room at Tootsie's being a whore.
But first, let's break down this Gorgeous Doll madness because the twists just keep coming. So, just days ago, she hopped on social media with a bombshell, claiming she was in a full-blown 5-year relationship with Future. She claimed Future first met her at a strip club, and for a while, things were all good. Until she realized the truth, that he belonged to the streets. Girl, you just figured that out? Are we talking about the same Future? Because the rest of us have known for years that he's never been just one woman's man. But here's where it gets wild. Gorgeous Doll says Future allegedly hit her with a gag order and sent texts that basically admitted to all the mess he put her through. And guess what? She never signed an NDA. Instead, she told him to back off and even threatened to take legal action. Like, who does he think he's playing with? And she wasn't bluffing either, because when it came to that so-called NDA and the possibility of a lawsuit, she made one thing clear. Few years? You think I won't come for that catalog? And it gets even messier. She claims Future invited her to a Christmas party, only for her to pull up and see him with rapper and model Days Dior. The same Days Dior he was dating between 2020 and 2021.
Oh, he's threatening to have my page deleted. So if you know, go follow my other page. But it's like, at the end of the day, babe, I will take this off TikTok and we will go to Instagram with it, okay? I will go to Twitter with it. I will go to ever social. Listen, babe. Who are you playing?
Oh, but that's not all. She also says Future gifted her an Audemars Piguet watch, only to turn around and throw shade at her later. But wait, there's more. Gorgeous Doll also revealed that during their time together, she was involved with someone else. And if that wasn't enough, she claimed Future tried to shut her down by threatening to get her TikTok account deleted so she couldn't spill their alleged history. And get this, she says she once walked in on Future getting busy with multiple women in a hotel room, a whole scene straight out of a scandalous movie. The next thing we know, she's on the phone trying to file a report against him, saying he had been stalking her for days. It's been a wild few days with these two, and Future actually responded, but in the pettiest way possible. In a series of now-deleted tweets, he dismissed the drama, calling it delulu and messy. Then he added, I don't know where this fake ex energy coming from. I live a private life. Anything else is clickbait.
We're back on Twitter? Are we back subtweeting? We haven't learned. I will never learn. But you, sir, you're just old and stubborn. Then you said album's gonna be fire. Yeah, we know! Thanks to me. Duh. Fuck. Thank you, gorgeous. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm not gonna say that I revived anything because, like I said, I'll give you the credit. You're a great rapper. But let's not pretend that I'm not the muse. Let's not do that. Excuse me?
I don't know you, bro.
Stop fucking playing. Listen, at the end of...
And because he couldn't help himself, he teased his next album, saying it's gonna be straight fire. But here's the gag. Gorgeous Doll clapped back, saying the album will only be fire because of her. She's the muse. At this point, it's clear this situation is never going to end. But then, just when we thought it couldn't get any crazier, Gorgeous Doll dropped the biggest bombshell. Future might have another baby on the way. Like, hold up. Another one? How many are we even at now? But listen, there's an even bigger problem brewing. Allegedly, Future is still messing with Ciara. Yep, back to his old habits. And reportedly, Ciara is done with the mess. She just wants him to stay out of her life and leave her and her husband, Russell Wilson, alone. If this is true, Future is really out here doing the most. And honestly, it must be exhausting to still be this pressed over Ciara. When I say he keeps coming for her and Russell every once in a while, this is exactly what I mean. Y'all remember when Future was asked about Ciara and Russell's decision to abstain until marriage? Instead of keeping it cute, he straight up mocked them. He went on HuffPost Live and said, "God told me something else. He ain't tell me to wait. I guarantee you that after we did it, we prayed." Like, was that even necessary? And let's not forget, he's had a history of throwing shade at Ciara. It got so messy that back in 2016, Ciara actually filed a lawsuit against him for publicly attacking her parenting and using her name for clout, just to push his music. Oh, and she didn't stop there. She also called him out for a radio interview where he commented on that viral photo, y'all know the one, where Russell was seen pushing baby Future in a stroller. And in her lawsuit, she laid it all out. Ciara pointed to multiple interviews where Future publicly disrespected her and Russell, and she even brought up a Twitter rant where he accused her of having control problems and claimed he had to go through lawyers just to see his own son. Like, at what point does it end? So, according to Ciara, she went out of her way to make sure Future could see their son. She even stated that between December 2014 and 2016, Future had at least 19 visitations, some lasting several days, but despite that, the drama never stopped. And here's where it gets really messy. Ciara also claimed that Future made multiple threats against Russell Wilson. One of them? A cryptic post with football emojis and firearms pointing in Russell's direction. Like, what was he even trying to say with that? But that's not all. She also brought up Future's song Juice, where he raps, "Trying to my baby mama, dog. What's up with you? You gonna make me get that heat? I'm pulling up on you." Excuse me? That's way too specific to be a coincidence. And here's the kicker. The lawsuit didn't even make Future slow down. By 2019, he was still throwing jabs, this time on Apple Music's Beats One, where he criticized Russell for supposedly just doing whatever Ciara tells him to do, saying he's not a real man. And if you thought he let it go, after that, nope. In July 2023, Quavo dropped the song Turn Your Click Up, featuring Future. And guess what? He shaded Russell again. He literally rapped, "Go yard bag tote the cutter, I got it out the field." Russell, he's still keeping tabs on Ciara's husband years later. Now, Future claims that all this started when Ciara and Russell supposedly kept baby Future away from him. And not just that, he also says he has a problem with Russell constantly talking about being a great stepdad. And to be fair, Russell has spoken a lot about his love for little Future. When baby Future was just 2 years old, Russell told Maria Shriver on her Architects for Change web series that he is a proud stepfather and loves the role he plays in the child's life. And honestly, that's what stepdads are supposed to do. So, what's really Future's issue here?
I really found that out over the past year or so because, when I see this kid, he's only 2 years old, the most special kid. He's so sweet, so loving, always has a smile on his face, always joking around, always running around the house, And the important part about loving somebody and loving, especially as a man, being a stepfather in a situation where it's a little bit different, for sure. But ultimately, it's about loving the child because the child has the opportunity to do something.
Back in 2019, during a sit-down with BuzzFeed, Russell Wilson opened up about his experience as a step-parent and even gave advice to parents in blended families. He reflected on what becoming a stepdad had taught him about love, saying, and I think ultimately, the thing that I've learned the most, and I think this is real, the thing that I've learned the most is that being a stepdad and then also having our little daughter as well, being a stepdad, you really find out what love's like. It's interesting. It's easy to love somebody that's blood and everything else. But when you can love somebody just like it's your own child and everything else, that's what real love is like. Russell has never been shy about showing love to baby Future. And over the years, he's made it clear how much being a stepfather means to him. But apparently, Future was not here for it. Reports say that last year, Russell spoke about baby Future multiple times. And after one particular interview, Future was so angry that he nearly lost it. So, what exactly set him off? Well, in this particular interview, Russell called himself a bonus dad to Future's son, and that was allegedly the breaking point for Future. He did not want Russell talking about his child, and according...
Little Future, he's 9 months at the time or whatever, and he crawls in my lap, and it was like, this is gonna be my responsibility. God, I remember leaving that night, and God saying, God saying to me, raising this child, it's gonna be your responsibility. And realizing that, pray to God, are you sure this is what you want me to do? Say, son, this is for you.
The first night?
Yeah, the first night.
To sources close to him, he felt like Russell was using baby Future as an accessory and that Ciara was just allowing it to happen. But that's not all. In the same interview, Russell didn't just talk about baby Future. He gushed about Ciara and how deeply he fell in love with her. And when I tell you, he was specific about what drew him to her. Russell broke down his list of non-negotiables in a partner, and Ciara checked every single box. He explained that he had always wanted a woman of faith, someone who was faithful both to her partner and herself, and a woman with her own strong identity who wasn't just defined by her relationships. But the most important thing, a woman with a deep capacity for unconditional love. And he didn't stop there. Russell even compared it to the way his mother loved his father on his deathbed. That's the level of devotion and care he was looking for in a partner. And to top it all off, he wanted a woman whose presence could impact the lives of those around her in meaningful ways. Now, you would think that kind of love story would be inspiring, right? But nope. According to sources, Future was livid. The fact that Russell was out here calling himself a bonus dad to baby Future sent him over the edge. And at this point, you have to wonder, is Future actually mad about Russell being a loving stepfather? Or is this just another excuse to keep dragging this situation out? Because let's be honest, it has been years, and the obsession is starting to look real. Regardless of all the drama, one thing remains clear. Russell Wilson has never stopped showing love to little Future. Just a few months ago, he posted a heartfelt birthday tribute, celebrating his big 1-0 with a message that had everyone talking, "Happy B-Day, Future, the Big 10! We are so proud of you and so grateful for you. You are our biggest blessing, an amazing son, the best big brother, an absolute baller, so kind and loving. Keep shining, keep loving. It is our greatest joy watching you grow into the young man God created you to be. I can't believe it's been 10 years. God is good. We love you forever." And let's be real, Russell has been consistently showing up for baby Future, no matter what. If you scroll through his Instagram, you'll see he regularly posts photos of the boy, even very recently. And guess what? That's exactly what has Future pressed right in the middle of all his drama with Gorgeous Doll. But here's the thing, Ciara and Russell are completely unbothered. They are out here living their best lives and making sure Future's antics don't even touch their peace. They're not entertaining the mess. They're not responding to the noise. They are simply minding their business and thriving. And they're not just thriving, they're flirting openly on social media, dropping hints about a possible baby number 5. Yes, you heard that right. After Ciara posted a video of herself looking stunning in a blue feathered costume while dancing at Trinidad and Tobago's carnival celebration, Russell jumped right into the comment section and wrote, "This is my mating call. I see. Keep sipping on that 10-to-1 rum. Cinco gonna be on the way." And just like that, the internet went wild. Because while Future is still stuck on Ciara and Russell throwing shade every chance he gets, these two are out here enjoying their love and having the time of their lives. But let's be honest here, Do you really think Future is ever going to stop? Because at this point, it's beyond clear that he does not give this much energy to any of his other baby mamas. So why does he stay so fixated on Ciara? That's what I want to know from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Do you think Future is still hung up on Ciara? Is this about their past relationship? Or does he just hate that she moved on and found happiness with Russell? And what about the gorgeous doll situation? Is she telling the truth about Future? Or is there more to the story that we don't know? I need to hear what you think. So don't just watch. Join the conversation. Hit that comment section and let me know your take on all this drama. And before you go, if you love keeping up with the latest, hottest, and most jaw-dropping celebrity tea, make sure you don't miss out. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. You do not want to be the last one to know when the next bombshell drops. Share this video with your friends, your group chats, and anyone who needs to see this, because trust me, the drama is only getting wilder. See you in the next one.